In this video, I'm gonna be responding to the dumbest comments that Kyle and I get about weight loss over and over again. And I'm hoping to also help anybody that's new that is reading these comments to dispel these myths for you to help you in your journey. Because not only are these comments on our channel, Kyle and I also see these same comments all over social media. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, you name it, they're there. People that don't know or are beginners that are seeing these comments, they can be very discouraging. Before I start, Kyle and I are not doctors. We're not professionals. We have no papers. We're just two people that lost a lot of weight. This is from our experience and our opinion. We're gonna just go over some of these and tell you our beliefs about them and our experience. Comment number 1, calories in, calories out doesn't work when you're in menopause. Calories in, calories out, or CICO for short, is universal. It's the only way that a person can gain or lose weight. There is only one rule when it comes to weight loss, and that is you have to be in a calorie deficit. Calories are energy, so if you take in more calories than you expel, you're going to gain weight. If you're in menopause, calories in, calories out still applies to you. If you're in menopause or you have insulin resistance, can things be affected? Yes, you might have to work a little harder than somebody that doesn't have those things. I also get this same comment about PCOS, people saying that calories in, calories out doesn't work for PCOS. But I have PCOS, and PCOS also causes insulin resistance. I have both of those. Do I have to work a little bit harder? Yes. I have to move my body more. I also have to eat less, but I can still lose weight because I'm being in a calorie deficit. Calories in, calories out still applies to me too, even with PCOS. If someone was sitting beside me that was the same height as me, I'm 5'4", the same size as me, but they didn't have PCOS, their calories for maintenance and their calories for a calorie deficit might be different than mine. They might not have to work as hard. They might not have to do as much cardio. They might be able to eat a little more calories than me. But calories in, calories out still applies to that person too. It applies to everyone. So if you're in menopause, you still go by that same rule. You're still gonna have to be in a calorie deficit to lose weight. You just might have to work a little bit harder than somebody else. You might have to eat a little bit less, you might have to move a little bit more, but you still can lose weight with calories in, calories out, because that is the universal rule. One other thing that could affect calories in, calories out is the amount of muscle that somebody has. So after I lost my weight, I put on some muscle to help me fill out some of the loose skin that I had. And because I have more muscle, I can eat slightly more calories now than I could before. But I still have to watch my calories because I do have PCOS and I do have insulin resistance. So it still applies no matter what. It just depends, like if you're somebody who's totally healthy and doesn't have any issues like that, you might get to eat a lot more and not have to move a lot. If you're someone like me, I have to do a lot of cardio and I have to really stay in my calorie deficit.
For example, I'm a 6-foot male, 240 pounds. Yes, I can eat more than Nicole and still lose weight. But for me personally, I still have to be in my own calorie deficit or else I'm not gonna lose weight.
Yes, and for someone Kyle's size, he has to eat fairly low calories for his activity level and for his size because that's the way his body is. It gains weight very quickly. I have lost 130 pounds and I've kept it off for 10 years. So if you wanna know exactly what I ate and did to lose my weight, keep it off, and get in the best shape of my life, bud.
Whoa, look at those shoulders.
I love when he says, whoa. I have 4 weight loss ebooks. You can buy them all separately and use code Nicole to save yourself 10% off, or you can buy all 4 in my everything bundle for a cheaper price, and then use code Nicole to save yourself 10% off the already cheaper price for a double savings. Links down below if you want to check it out. And if you're looking for a baller protein powder, I got you covered. This is HTLT Sup's casein and whey protein powder, and this is the chocolate milkshake flavor. If you're a chocolate person, this is for you. It is so chocolatey and rich, and it really satisfies all my chocolate cravings. Code Nicole will save you 15% off, and the link is down below. I love putting this in my Greek yogurt. It flavors Greek yogurt really good. Protein ice cream we had tonight, we put this in. Protein is really great for weight loss because it lowers your hunger hormone ghrelin, and it helps you feel fuller longer. And why that's great? Because it's normal to be hungry when you're eating in a calorie deficit to lose weight. So extra protein or protein at every meal can really help you. The second dumbest comment that we see all the time that is a huge misconception that we also see on other people's comment sections is this. Once I hit 40, meaning me, Nicole, you're not gonna be able to keep your weight off because you eat processed foods all the time. I'm 42. And I have kept my weight off for almost 11 years. And I have always eaten the same way that I show you I do now. Why? Because calories in, calories out. I stay in my calorie deficit, and that's how I lose my weight, build muscle, maintain my weight. I follow the calories in, calories out. Losing weight is not about quality of food. It's about quantity. You have to eat less to lose weight. It doesn't matter what you eat. If I only ate broccoli, chicken, and rice, but I ate it in a calorie surplus, I would gain weight. If I ate it in a deficit, I'd lose weight. If I only ate Skittles and I ate it in a surplus, I would gain weight. If I only ate Skittles in a deficit, I would lose weight. It's quantity over quality. You have to eat less. It doesn't matter what you eat for weight loss, which is why I've been able to lose it and keep it off. And when I do my lean outs at 42, I just did one and I lost 10 pounds in 8 weeks because I was in a calorie deficit. It didn't matter what I ate. It's because I was in a deficit, doing my cardio and being consistent with eating less every day. Dumb comment number 3. I'm eating in a calorie deficit, but I'm not losing weight. It means you're not actually eating in a calorie deficit. A lot of people think that they're calculating and tracking their calories properly, but they're not. What happens is you leave out things without realizing. Oil that you cook in, cooking spray, gum, liquid calories. You took a few bites when you were making your kids' lunch for school.
Black coffee has calories. Diet Pop has calories. Even though it says 0, it has calories.
And speaking of that, I want to throw this in because we've been talking about how we see these comments all over social media. The other day I seen this post on Instagram from somebody who is a fitness and weight loss coach saying to people, don't track things that don't matter. And this person went on to say, don't track coffee, don't track gum and mints. And I think even cooking spray was in there. And I was going, what the beep? Are you kidding me? Telling people not to track that stuff? If you have 5 coffees a day, 2 cups of coffee is like 10 calories. So if you have that 5 times a day, that's like 50 calories a day that you're not tracking. You add that up at the end of the week and you're not tracking it, and then you wonder why you're not losing weight. It's because you're eating probably hundreds of calories without even realizing. So it's very important to track everything. If you really want to lose weight and you really want to know that you're in a deficit, track everything. Cooking spray. You don't need to get overzealous about the gum, but chewing half a pack of gum, like that, calories do add up. 1 or 2, don't worry about it. But you do want to track the cooking spray, the coffee, any liquid calories. If you put cream or sugar in your coffee, it must be tracked because you might be adding hundreds of calories without even realizing it, and then you're actually in a surplus and you have no idea. If you're not losing weight, you're not in a calorie deficit. Dumb comment number 4. I'm not losing weight because maybe I'm not eating enough. Remember, it's calories in, calories out. In order to lose weight, you have to be in a deficit. It's important to be eating less so that you'll lose the weight. if you're not losing weight, again, you're probably eating too many calories. You need to track what you're eating, whether it's portions or calories. You need to be aware of how much you're eating. Write it down somewhere, put it on your phone, look at it for a week, be consistent with it for a week, weigh yourself at the end. If you didn't lose weight, go back to your tracking, look at it, and try to eat just a little bit less than you did that week. Track it again, do it again, and do that until you start losing weight. Then you'll know that you're in a deficit.
And you don't have to be tracking for calories in, calories out to work for you. It's not a diet that you try or you have to count them. If you're gaining weight, you're in a surplus, even if you don't know it. If you're losing weight, you're in a deficit, even if you don't write it down or track your calories. So it's happening to you whether or not you track it or not.
Exactly. But if you want to actually know, instead of saying, well, I'm not losing weight, but you actually want to, then having an idea of what you're putting in your body will help you.
And another thing I'll add is people get confused on healthy food versus weight loss.
Yes.
Or being healthy versus weight loss. This is not a health channel. This is a weight loss channel. We don't get into arguing this food is healthy and that food is not healthy because it's an endless argument.
Yes.
We're here to move the scale.
I believe that health is relative because for me, the healthiest thing I ever did was lose the weight. I was morbidly obese. If I didn't do what I did to lose the weight and continue to eat the way I eat now, I wouldn't be here right now.
We can waste our time and waste your time beating around the bush and talking about what foods are healthy.
Yeah. That's not this channel.
Not why we're here.
No, we're here to tell people our experience, show you how we do things, and maybe you'll get inspired to do things your own way and not make weight loss a punishment like we did for years.
We want to have, the conversation that brings people to the table to tell them the honest truth that it's calories in, calories out.
Yeah.
What you do from there is up to you. What you eat from there is up to you, but you still have to be in the rule.
Yeah, exactly. That rule applies to everybody. It doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter the issues that you have with your body. It still applies to you, but your number just might be different. And the last dumb comment that we see all the time in our comment section, the way that I eat, I'm gonna put my weight on very quickly. And some of the comments will say, you're gonna gain your weight back in a year, you're gonna gain it back in a couple years. I've seen 6 months, I've seen extremely quickly. I'll repeat, I've lost 130 pounds and I've kept it off for over 10 years. This January, it will be 11 years. And I've eaten the exact same way from day one till day whatever this is. The whole weight loss journey, the whole keeping it off, building muscle, doing my lean outs, I've always eaten the same way. If I want to lose weight or body fat, I eat in a calorie deficit. If I want to build muscle, I eat in a surplus so that I can build muscle, and then I go in a calorie deficit to lose that fat.
And when you build muscle, you'll be gaining weight. That goes along for everyone. You'll be gaining fat and muscle.
Yep, and then that's why we go in cycles. We'll do what we call a bulk, and we'll eat in a surplus for a little bit, build some muscle, and then we'll do a lean out where we eat in a calorie deficit and slowly reduce our calories so that we can lose body fat while preserving the muscle so that we can show off the muscle and be lean. So now that we've taken care of the housekeeping and the tough love stuff, the reason why we did this video is because Kyle and I see all over the internet these misconceptions that really cause people to struggle. And we hate seeing that misinformation because we fell for it ourselves for years before we actually found the common sense way to lose the weight. And when I see somebody saying certain things don't matter to track, or you're not going to be able to eat processed food if you like it, or you have to cut out all sugar, it drives me nuts because it causes people to fear everything and then to go in comment sections too and yell at people who are giving common sense. And then people who watch our videos that are actually looking for help get confused because they see all this misinformation. So we really just wanted to clarify and let you know it's a common sense approach. It's so funny that weight loss is actually simple, but it's so hard because there's so much misinformation out there that it really makes people go like funny in the head, and then they don't know where to go. So that's why Kyle and I do this channel, because we made weight loss a punishment for so long. We're hoping to inspire people to stop making it so hard and make it easier for themselves. We all still have to be in a calorie deficit if we want to lose weight, but we can do it while eating foods that we actually like and doing exercise that we actually like, that we can be consistent with. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Hope you got something out of it and inspired to make it easier for yourself. Love ya. Catch you next vid. Cutie.
You're the best dancer I've ever seen.
Yeah.
If
Now,
that's what you're doing, Dan.
I didn't really know, but now I'm surfing.
Okay, now you're surfing.
Let's ride the wave.
See ya.
Bye. Remember, the friends, that weight loss isn't just about the number on the scale. It's also about here and here. Heart and mindset. Fight through it. You can do it. Don't give up.